Last year, over 3,000 cyclists were killed or seriously injured on Britain's roads. We had a shocking 6 fatalities in just 2 weeks in London alone. But, Jason says, the benefits of cycling to our cities are immeasurable. The environmental impact, the health benefits to the population, both physical and mental, time saved by alleviating congestion, and money to the individual and government. Cycling is booming in cities around the world. However, personal safety is still given as the biggest barrier. I decided to do something about that. During my studies, having never been on a bike, I decided to cycle the length of the UK. So, bought a bike, trained, and cycled 1,600 kilometers. I fell in love with cycling and have been on a bike nearly every day since. Finishing my ride and starting my final year of product design, I gave myself the theme urban cycling and wanted to identify and tackle the biggest challenge for city cyclists. I spent 6 months working with a driving psychologist, the bus company, many other cyclists, and weeks of analyzing the road safety statistics. There was one stat that really stuck out, and it still does today, and that's 79% of bikes that are hit are traveling straight ahead and a vehicle turns into them. The most common of those we all know is often called the blind spot. A bike caught in the blind spot of a large vehicle and the vehicle turns across them unseen. The second is a bike again going straight ahead and a vehicle pulls out of a side junction just in front of them. I realized that in both these situations, the vehicle is in front of the bike. The rider can see them, but the driver often can't see the cyclist. The moment of my inspiration came actually while cycling and thinking about this. Coming to a junction, I found myself wishing I was just 5 yards ahead. I wished I could warn traffic that I was coming. I can project myself there. Born was our flagship product, the Laserlight. Clicker's not working. There it is. The Laserlight is a front light required around the world by law, but it also has a laser, and it projects the symbol of a bike just in front of you onto the road. It alerts drivers ahead that you're coming and prevent them turning across your path. It's for use in low light and darkness, which are the most common hours for road accidents for cyclists. We developed the product using the very latest and leading laser technology, direct diodes. Incredibly expensive, but durable enough to be used on a bike. The rest of the light is fully waterproof, it's USB charge, and the battery lasts about a month. It's a simple idea for a very large problem. I patented the project at university and started a company, Blaze, to realize it. We launched one of the first Kickstarter campaigns in the UK, and since raised about £1.5 million from people like Richard Branson's family, Index Ventures, and many others. I have a small young team who love their bikes, based in East London, a supply chain in Asia, and we've been shipping the product around the world for a year. Our main distribution channel is direct online. We've been selling for a year, and we're already shipping to 51 different countries. How people in Trinidad and Tobago hear about us, I don't know, but they have. And we're also in some key retailers. We're in the biggest bike retailer in the UK, Evans Cycles, the MoMA Design Store in New York, and Mission Bicycles in San Francisco, for example. Now that we have laser lights on bikes, thousands of bikes around the world, we can begin to test its impact. We ride with one every day, and we know its effect. We know people see you before they would otherwise, and it gives you a bigger footprint on the road. We're also now collecting anecdotes from our customers. Lots of people comment that people, when they overtake you, now take longer to cut back in than they would otherwise. They wait till they've gone past the projection, giving you more space on the road. Many other people comment about pedestrians. People about to step off the pavement, stop and see you before they would have otherwise. And we've even had a couple of customers describe what they believed to be genuine life-saving incidents. For example, David Winter in London wrote, "My Laserlight definitely saved me. From a serious accident earlier in this year, a big four-wheel drive stopped just 6 inches short of me, totally unsighted, except for seeing my laser." And for the first time, we also have data. TRL, the Transport Research Laboratory, recently conducted 12 weeks of research and delivered a 92-page document on the effectiveness of the Laserlight. They tested it with HGVs, buses, vans, cars, in various light conditions on different road surfaces, and the findings were astonishing. For example, 2 facts were that a Laserlight on a bike in pitch black is more visible than a bike without in broad daylight. The Laserlight decreases the blind spot of an HGV by 25% and a van by over 30%. So what's next for Blaze? We want to build the global urban cycling brand with safety, innovation, and technology at its heart. We're continuing to do further research, and we're launching a rear light later this year. We've also developed the device to be integrated into cycle hire bikes and e-bikes, with a really exciting new partnership about to be announced. This device also has the potential for data collection and real-time sensing. So if any of you are working in this field or interested in this field, please come and find me later. As you can see, it's been a busy 3 years since this was my university project. I've never had a job before, let alone manufactured, distributed, built a team, raised money, built a brand. But it's all about learning. And I think this environment is the perfect place to learn more from each other and what works in each other's cities. So I look forward to speaking to you later. Thank you.